All right, so you're thinking about getting a Corvette, man, but you're thinking, I don't know which Corvette I should get. There's so many. Should I get a C5, C6, C7, C8? Which one should I choose? Well, you're in the right place, man. I've got a twin turbo Corvette C6. It makes over 1,000 horsepower. I've done all the research. Let's talk about it. Like I said, man, that's one of the beautiful things, in my opinion, about the Corvette is that no matter what price range you're looking at, there's a Corvette for you, man. You can get a C4 for like 5, 6K. You can get you a C801 for like way too much money, but very much worth it if you got it. There's such a huge price range with Corvettes. Now, if you're like me, man, and you're looking at buying something maybe around 20 to, I don't know, even up to 50K potentially, there's a lot of options in there, but you're really going to be looking at the C6 Corvette. Now, the C6 Corvette, it varies pretty widely too in terms of price. Now, if you get you like a base model convertible, you're going to pay like 20K for that bad boy, but if you get a ZR1, you're going to pay 75K plus. If you get a C6 Z06, you're probably going to pay around 40, 45K for that bad boy. It really depends on what you want out your Corvette. Now, buying a Corvette C6, you got to think, what are my long-term plans with this thing? If you want something that's just an NA beast, and I'm talking about 500, 600 horsepower wheel NA, get you a C6 Z06. Just make sure you take care of the heads because there is a valve drop issue. But if you want something that's around 450 wheel or maybe even 500 wheel with a little bit of power adder, then I would definitely get a base model or a Grand Sport. I think the Grand Sport's the best bang for the buck C6, and I've talked about it a lot on this channel, but in reality, for the upgrades you get with the Grand Sport, for the price difference, it really comes out better than if you were to get a base model and decide down the road that you want to do wide body fenders and upgrade suspension and brakes and all that. You're just going to be better off getting a Grand Sport. Now, I've got a base model. I love my base model. Nothing wrong with it. You can make plenty of power, plenty of fun, turn plenty of heads. You can beat plenty of BMWs and Mustangs. Like I said, for the best bang for the buck, you're looking at a Grand Sport. If you want the NA beast, the powerhouse, you're looking at a C6 Z06, and I wouldn't pay over 40K for a C6 Z06. Now, if you're looking at a base model LS2, you can find some of those bad boys for about 20K right now, man. You can get a pretty good deal on one. On average, you're probably going to pay around 25. If you get something with the LS3, you're probably going to pay around 28, 30K for that bad boy. Is it worth it? Absolutely. Would I wait and save up a little bit of extra money to buy the LS3 with the C6? For sure. Now, like I said, if you're buying a Corvette, a couple things you need to know. Number one, it's a two-seater. You should know that already, but if you don't, now you know it's a two-seater, so you can't put all your buddies in it. But if you got a girlfriend, or maybe you want to take your mailman for a ride or something like that and bang some gears on them and show them how that bad boy does, then it's perfect for that. It's also got decent trunk space or hatch space. If you got the regular coupe Corvette, I say trunk because I got a convertible, but the space is pretty good, man. You can fit probably 2 bags of golf clubs in there. Definitely decent to go get some groceries. Throw some groceries in the back of that bad boy on the way home. Find you a BMW M4 and go ahead and put a car link on them and just remind them you don't mess with the Corvettes. Even if I got 2% milk and E85 in the bag, baby. Now, the Corvette, it's an iconic car. Great price, in my opinion. One of the best cars you can buy for the money right now. Like I said, 20K, 25K, man, will get you in a C6, and you can be making 400, 450 wheel with just a couple of small upgrades. Now, if I'm buying a Corvette, the first upgrades I'm doing exhaust, I'm doing headers, I'm doing the airbox, I'm doing the intake, probably gonna do the heads, and then we're gonna do a tune. Do a tune at the end, do a tune last, get all the mods, save up, man. That's what I did. I would save up parts and I just put it in my living room, and eventually I just took it down to the car shop and I opened up a truck and dumped all the parts out, and I said, tune this bad boy, let's make 1,000 horsepower. And he said, what are you talking about? I don't even know who you are. And I said, that's funny, Dad. Anyways, stock up on the parts, man. Do the tune at the end. Do the list that I said. Headers, intake, exhaust, box. It's a pretty common formula with the Corvettes. If you're NA, you don't really need E85. If you're going to do a power adder, like a supercharger, turbo, twin turbos, I'd recommend doing E85. A lot of guys do meth as well. That's fine. It's really up to your tuner there. It's going to be real with you. If you're buying a Corvette, get your Grand Sport. C6 is going to be the best bang for the buck. If you want to get a base model, if you get a good deal, definitely pick that bad boy up. Do some tasteful mods. Do a little bit of research. If you want to look at some wheels and see how they look, you can go to the Corvette forums. And a lot of guys have tried these wheels on their car, and they got pictures posted on the internet, and you can get a decent idea of what they're going to look like. But if you're looking at buying a Corvette C6, you can't go wrong, man, unless it's got 300,000 miles and it runs terribly. But for the most part, Corvettes are pretty reliable. They're pretty solid. The biggest issue is the harmonic balancer. Just make sure that bad boy's not wobbling. Make sure that it drives well. Make sure it's got good maintenance. Make sure it's been taken care of. Appreciate you guys watching, man. I just want to shoot a quick video. I know we're coming around to 2026. We're thinking about buying a new car, or maybe you've already got a Corvette, but either way, I appreciate you guys watching, man. Good luck on your Corvettes. Be safe out there. We'll see you guys in the next one.
I thought I was ready, but I was not ready.
We just,
That's crazy.
That's just